Modding Skyrim with Vortex, Part 7, Setting up Vortex. Hello and once again welcome to my series of videos on how to use Vortex to enhance my Skyrim gameplay by using mods. Today I hope to download Vortex and install some mods, so stay tuned, let's see what happens. In this video, we are going to the Nexus Mods website where we will set up an account. Don't worry, it's free. Then we will download, install, and register Vortex. Once Vortex is set up, we can begin downloading and setting up mods. The Nexus Mods website and the Vortex software work together to download and install the mods that you will use to play Skyrim. I am going to use Firefox with ad blocker because Nexus is cluttered with ads. Go to your browser and type in Nexus Mods and search. Nexus Mods comes up. We can see it here. Click on nexusmods.com. It takes us to the Nexus Mods homepage. When you arrive at the Nexus website, you should see or get to a screen that looks like this. If you have never been to Nexus before, you will have to register. Here you set up an account with an email and password. I will enter my email and password and then we can continue. If you have already registered, it may bring you to your home page. I have logged in and Nexus welcomes me back. Rather than taking time exploring the Nexus website, we will go straight to downloading Vortex. In the top right corner, you can see the search box. Type in Vortex. We get results. You can see that Nexus has 533 mods related to Vortex. You want the main one, the Vortex Mod Manager. There are other files, extensions, translations. Don't worry about them. You want the main one. It has a little white check mark to show me that I have downloaded this before. Click on the Mod Manager and it brings up the Vortex download page. On the right, you can see the words Download Manual. We will look at that in a moment, but first, let's look at some of the things on this page. I will scroll down and you can see where it says About this mod. The official download page for Vortex, the new mod manager made by Nexus Mods. You can scroll down further and read about it. Scrolling back up, you can see that there is one file, the main file. This will download the latest installer for Vortex. The orange cloud tells me that I have downloaded this before. It says Manual Download. This manual download is the same as the manual download on the top right. There are images, screenshots. There are videos. You can watch them. I will go back to description. Notice the word requirements. It says off-site requirements. These are non-Nexus files that are needed to run Vortex. These two are from Microsoft. It is your responsibility to have these files installed. Vortex will not run without them. You need Windows 10 or better. I have Windows 11. It says that you need .NET 6.0. This is a Windows runtime executable. If you have a newer PC, you may already have this. If you are not sure, click on it and Nexus will download it to your download folder. Minimize your browser. Go to your File Explorer's Download folder. Run the Windows Desktop Runtime executable. It will walk you through installing, repairing, or upgrading the file. It is up to you to get this right. All computers are a bit different. It should be easy enough. Once you are confident that you have the Windows Desktop Runtime set up and that you have at least Windows 10, you can go back to Nexus and download Vortex. You can download Vortex from either here or here. They both bring you to this screen. Confirm that you have the requirements and click Download. This brings up the download page. Click on the slow download. The fast download is unnecessary. The slow one is fine. We must wait for 5 seconds and endure ads if you don't have ad blocker. Wait while Vortex downloads to your download folder. When it is finished, you can close Nexus. We won't be needing it again until we download mods. Our next step is going to be to install Vortex. To install Vortex, go to your File Explorer's Download folder. Here you can see Vortex. All you have to do is run it. We allow it to make the changes. Vortex will install to the C Program Files Black Tree Gaming Vortex folder. You may have to change your drive letter, but do put it in a Program Files folder. Wait while it installs. It has finished installing Vortex, but we are not going to run it just yet. We'll finish, and you can see here on the desktop a Vortex shortcut. I'll bring it out here. Now that Vortex is installed, I can run it for the first time. I click on the shortcut and Vortex starts. This is the Vortex home page. Take a moment to look at it. On the top right is a red dot that tells me I haven't logged in yet. The white bell is a notification icon. On the left, you can see a list under the General section. You can see downloads, games, extensions, knowledge base, and settings. The download track monitors our downloads. This is not important. I never look at this. The games track keeps track of the games that we are modding. We have no games yet. Vortex shows that it has 515 games. Passing over extensions and knowledge base, we get to settings. I will talk about settings a little later. Right now, we need to log in. Click the red dot. The login comes up. I could click Authorize and I would log in, but I will show you what happens if you don't have an account. I will click Deny, and it says Login or Register. This is where you would set up your login. I am going to log in, which brings me back to here. I will authorize. My authorization was successful. I will continue, and it brings me back to the Vortex home page, only now my username is in the top right-hand corner instead of the red dot. I have a notification in the bell and can click on it. It says Login failed. It failed because of what I just did. I will close all this and the error is gone. The bell does not store a history of notices. It just keeps the ones that are current. Now that you are logged in, you need to get a game. Click on Games over on the left. It shows that we have no games. Vortex has 515 games in its catalog. So, once you have gotten this far, you can look at other games besides Skyrim. Right now, let's click in the search bar. Type in Skyrim and 3 games come up. The older Skyrim, the Skyrim Special Edition, which is also the Anniversary Edition, and Skyrim VR. You want the Skyrim Special Edition. Click on it. I get a list of error messages. They clear away but are still in the white bell. I can see Skyrim Special Edition in my Managed Games box. We have to look at our messages first. There are 3 kinds of messages. Red are critical, yellow are warnings, and blue are simply notifications. The red one here says, failed to initialize loot. Loot means Load Order Optimization Tool. Loot is used to sort the load order of mods in the background. We will look at the Vortex load order system later when we have mods. You can look at the info, but it's all Greek to me. There is a good deal of chat regarding loot errors online, but it all seems pretty advanced. This one clears and doesn't come back. It has never caused me any trouble. Next, I am interested in the yellow warning. Invalid primary tool. I click on that. It says the primary tool for Skyrim SE is no longer available. I will close that for now. My blue message says that the Skyrim script extender SKSE64 is not found. The Skyrim script extender 64 is the primary tool from the yellow warning message. This is the mod that actually runs Skyrim when we are using Vortex. It is the first mod that we will download. I could download it here, but I will ignore it while we talk about other things for a bit. Notice that these 2 errors have cleared at the bell, but the primary tool is still missing and must be installed before playing Skyrim. I am going to talk about profiles for a moment. Profiles are your personal collection of mods. Having more than one profile permits you to play Skyrim with different mods for a different gameplay experience. You could have a mod with one type of landscape and another mod with a different type of landscape, or a different combat system, or different magic animations. You should see profiles under the general list. If you do not, go into Settings. You can turn it on here. Now that Profiles is turned on, you should see it under General. Click on it and you will see your collection of profiles. There is only one. This is the default profile that you start with. We will make more later. Notice that there are no mods. Let's go into Edit and make some changes. We can change the name from default to My First Profile. I put a number in front. This helps me keep the list of profiles in order. Then you want it to have its own saved games so that you do not see other profiles' saved games. It is not good to change your mods in the middle of a game. The game could crash. And we want to have its own game settings. You can add a description to help you remember what is special about this profile. I will call this the Basic Mod Collection. Well, that has made for a long video, and we still haven't gotten our mods. But good news, everyone. We have run out of preliminary tasks, and we will be getting our mods in the next episode.